Welcome to my Weird Barbie series. I wanted to make a series where I restore weird Barbie and make her into stereotypical pretty Barbie. So basically, restoration, woo! And I am going to use this series and my restoration series differently. So the weird Barbie is going to be the loved Barbie. So she's beaten up, she's haggard, she's ratchet, but she was loved. And you could tell she was loved. She's not neglected, like she's not like super moldy or that, like just little small minor things are not her problem. She's a big one. She is the way she is because she was played with. So that is like my weird Barbie series. So I will still be making like specific restoration videos that are not going to be in the weird Barbie series, but there will be a weird Barbie series. I do have at least 5 dolls right now that I have to work on. I only have this one done, so enjoy it. If you all like this series, I'm going to continue to make them. If you don't, I'm probably going to move on and do something else. But I will still always be making my restoration videos because that is my bread and butter and that is what I do for money. So thank you all so much for watching and I hope you like it. So I'm going to show you some examples of what I mean by weird Barbie versus Barbie who needs to be restored. So like this one right here, she was hardly played with. You could tell she has everything still on her. Her thatching is not, you know, like destroyed, which is like the #1 issue for 80s Barbies when they've been heavily played with. She has hardly seen a life. So to me, she is more of a forgotten Barbie. This one over here is weird Barbie. She has a haircut. She has marks all over her face from like a marker or pen, marks on her body. You know, like she's seen it. She's gonna need a lot more work than this one right here. So this one, I'd be like, oh, quick, easy restoration will take me 20 minutes. This one is gonna take me like 6 hours or more. So, you know, another example, this one I would classify as a Barbie who needs to be restored, but this Barbie was hardly played with. Her hair's in its original setting from 1961. And this one is definitely a weird Barbie. She has marks on her face, cut up hair. You can see she has been loved to all hell. Her eyelash has been plucked out. There's marks all over her body. Whereas this one, again, has hardly seen any play whatsoever. So that is what I mean by weird Barbie versus Barbie who just needs to be restored. I hope that makes sense for my whole series, because if not, I'm screwed. Oh my God, it's weird Barbie. Today we are gonna restore a actual weird Barbie into looking as new as possible. She will not be perfect, but we can definitely make a stereotypical Barbie out of this weird one. This is the 1978 fashion photo Barbie, and she has seen better days. That's right, yeah. Her modeling contract must have ended a long time ago, and she's found herself on hard times. But great news for her. I'm a doctor, and I'm gonna fix her. I love getting these kinds of dolls and restoring them because these are the dolls that were truly loved, as you know, as they were intended. Somebody has loved her and loved her and loved her, and now it's time to give some of that love back and turn her right back into how she was before. This might be a boring video for some who have seen my videos because I'm going to do a step-by-step process, which means I will do a lot of repeating myself, but that is for all of the new viewers who may not have seen any of my other videos. And if that's, you know, the case, go watch them. But I'm going to show you how I restore this doll. It will be a lot of hard work, but it will be worth it because she will be gorgeous. This doll has what I call good bones, and that's usually a car term, but that's where, you know, there's nothing really that bad going on with it, and it should be a relatively easy one. And honestly, it should. But enough of my yapping. We're going to start up this restoration. I have my little tray of baking soda ready. I have my toothbrush ready. My dish soap is ready. The conditioner is ready. A wide tooth comb for any knots we might come across. Rat tail comb ready. And I'm ready. So first things first, when washing a doll, you want to go ahead and get her wet. And when you're done getting her wet, you want to go and add on some soap. You see, soap is going to make something clean. And we really want this to be clean. She deserves to be clean. After you lather some soap on her, you want to take a toothbrush that has some baking soda on it and scrub-a-dub-dub her entire body. Make sure to get in between crevices where any unwanted dirt can hide. With a doll this sturdy, you don't want to leave any stone unturned, so you do want to wash her the hell up. And when your water's turning into pond lake looking water, you know you're doing good, so give her another bath. Make sure this second treatment that you're getting in between the crevices where you got some of the baking soda, because that baking soda will dry up and look all crusty. And then all of your hard work would be for nothing. What a waste of time. At least this video isn't a waste of time. It's time to lather some hair conditioner on this bitch. You want to make sure that you do brush out her hair because we don't want a rat's nest. That's just not going to be cute. And after you're done brushing out her hair, she'll be ready for another wash. Your hands are going to look wrinkly after this. Enjoy. So when I got this doll, she had her head smushed down onto her torso, and you can see on her neck where her head had melted onto her neck, which is where it wasn't supposed to be, and you can see like the indentation and the trademarks and such, and it does look unsightly. And I just got actually a Dremel tool in the mail, and so I figured, well, instead of sanding it off with a file, why not sand it off with my Dremel tool, which I've never used, so this could go terrible or it could go great, but we'll see. So I did get the melt off of that. It did leave kind of like this, and I said, oh my god, I'm gonna put acetone on it and then it will make it look even better. But it didn't. So I'm gonna sit here and ponder about how to fix that. So I did sand it off, but you can still kind of like see an indentation on it, but put the head on like so. It's just not as noticeable, and there's not like a lip there. Is it perfect? No. But I feel like it's better to have tried. Just to be warned though, this is a very tedious part of the restoration. You do not have to do this. However, it will make your doll look much more polished, and it will give a more professional and factory presentation than without. But if you find it too tedious and too difficult, don't worry, girl, just give that girl like a comb over or something. Put a hat on, you know, like, forget all about it. Who cares? It's your doll. Make her look as cute as you want her to be. What I personally do to make the time go by, whether it be rethatching or rerooting or both, I put on something good on the television. I pop in a YouTube video up on the TV, and I restore while somebody else does something else, you know, just something in the background or something to occupy yourself. Okay, so here we have her thatching done, and I put the plastic wrap over her head, and now I'm going to do the boil wash. I'm going to pour boiling water on top of her head. We're going to repaint some of Barbie's face. So someone must have used acetone at one point, and I could tell it was probably a mistake. And they accidentally kind of wiped off one part of her eyebrow. It kind of got down to here. It just dripped down, and I could see the paint dripping down. And you can kind of still briefly see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the parts of the brow that's missing. I'm also going to work on her dark blue mascara on the top and on the bottom, because that has gone away as well. And after that, we're going to make her some jewelry and then take out her curlers, and she should be ready to go. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start right up here. Okay. We're gonna let that first layer kind of dry down a bit, and then we're gonna go back over it with a second coat, and then I think it should be good. When you are using acrylics, you really need to water it down before you start to put it on your vinyl, because if not, it'll get really streaky, and nobody wants to see streaks on, you know, their Barbie's face. You don't want to see streaks in your underwear, and you don't want to see streaks on your doll's face. That can make a good repaint real shitty real quick. So you're kind of making it into a watercolor. So it's had time to dry down a little bit, so I'm gonna go back over. Just once more. And there you are. Now this might dry down into a different color, so you could just do one little wash over the other eyebrow. Just to make sure that they look like they're related. Okay. Looks like that might be a little bit too severe of an arch right there. There you go. Now she's got brows. Look at that. Woo, girl. Okay. So now we're going to mix colors for her eyeshadow. So I've got like this navy blue right here. And you might think that it's already good to go, but it's kind of not. It's gonna dry down into a lighter blue than what's there. We're gonna use a little bit of black just to make it just a teeny bit darker. You don't want it to be super dark, but you don't want it to be blue like it is. Okay. Dampen my brush. Look at that. Okay. Yep, that's the same color. All right, so we're gonna go back in. And I'm gonna start from the tip and then go down. There we go. See, we're gonna do the same over here. Start at the tip and then work our way down. There we go. Okay, so now looks like she's got some missing in her corner. And she's missing some down here as well. When repainting, you want to keep the original integrity. As much as you possibly can. You don't want to add too much of yourself. But the best part is that this is done with acrylic. So just with straight up rubbing alcohol, this could all be removed if you didn't like it. But there we go. That's her face. That's how she would have looked. Miss Drama, Drama, Drama. Okay, so now we're going to be making Superstar Barbie jewelry. This is like for a nose ring, this little plastic post. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some hot glue, plop some right there, and then put the diamond right in the center. Some people 3D print these, and those people are making really pretty ones, but these are some that you can make in a pinch. See? And they look very similar to the OG Superstar Barbie jewelry. I drafted myself a pattern and I'm gonna make her a very nice sparkly superstar era type gown. I've got a boa going, there's the top, I've got a little turban in the works, and then I have, of course, the lower part of the gown itself. I really want to do like a full transformation and make this weird Barbie into something very special. She's already looking pretty special as it is, but I think we could do just a little bit more. It's time to get those curlers out of her hair. Just 1 second. Yo! Wow, that's just magical. Wow, what's going on here? Oh wow, what a lovely dress. Well, here she is, our weird Barbie, which now has turned back into a stereotypical Barbie. Or like the Madam, that little Muppet doll. This Barbie was a lot of fun to restore. She had what I like to call, again, good bones. So she really wasn't that hard. She did need the world, but we were able to give her the world, and now she looks all cute and glamorous. I'd like to do this series some more and be able to have the opportunity to do all different types of Barbies from different lines and different eras. So if you found this video interesting, stay tuned. I've got more coming. As you can see, she has come a long way from where she started, and I hope you all found this video helpful.